Okay, hello, and this is Gaps Gaming. We're back after a long delay. Don't even talk about it.
The less said about that part, the better.
We have something
We're here
resembling
to...
Oops, and we've got to stop doing that.
It's fine.
With something resembling a setup to do with fraps. It was horrifying. But anyway, we're here to cover a new game, which is actually Raiderz. Been recently released out of beta, and I'm sure Andrew knows more about it than me.
I played this for some time in the beta. I got in at the PC Gamer beta weekend, and I played it basically all weekend. And then I didn't touch it at all during the open beta, so it's probably all very, very different.
Yes.
But I played about 5 levels last night as a sorcerer, and I'm going to be playing a new berserker today. We're going to go through the first few quests of the starting area. 15-20 minutes gameplay.
Hopefully.
And it will all be wonderful.
Wonderful being
Are you by any chance a person called Quackhouse?
What?
Because there's a oh, never mind. There was a person called Quackhouse who apparently random shout out. He was running up to me and just sort of walking around me in circles.
That was interesting.
The way you're probably going to do.
Anyway, I've started off as a cleric, and I look fabulous in my purple chainmail. Don't question it. Very Asian looking hair. It is an Asian MMO, isn't it? So anyway, I'm just gonna...
I think it's Chinese.
Chinese, yeah.
I think.
I'm just gonna jump straight into the game, I suppose.
I'm already an engine. I'm waiting at the starting area, as I have been for some time.
We
Less
had an
said about
event
this
with Playclaw, and we ended up reverting to fraps, which is probably not the best thing in the world, but it's stable.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I like Playclaw better. It doesn't potato my laptop.
Yeah, this computer usually runs fine with anything, but for some reason it's like no when it comes to Playclaw. I don't know why. Can't explain it.
If you're the person who just spawned in, I'm judging you on your name.
What? No, my name is
Oh,
Gabs
you've not
Gary.
seen
Get over it.
Oh, right, okay. In that case, you haven't spawned in
Oh,
for me
right.
yet. Are you in?
WASD, very standard, excellent.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Oh, you look.
Say nothing. Onward for great justice.
Yes. Oh, that's how you draw your staff apparently, and basic attacks.
F to sheath and unsheath, or you can just click when it's
Yeah.
unsheath. It's got very good sort of action in combat. Double tap a direction to dodge.
Double tap what?
You want to talk to this person and get the first
Double
quest.
tap what to dodge?
Double tap any direction to
Oh.
dodge. And it takes away some of your stamina.
Ooh.
You see in the corner you've got
Yeah.
health, mana and stamina. I don't really use mana, but you do.
Red, blue, and yellow. That's quite
Pretty
yeah.
standard. You use your stamina for dodging and blocking and your mana
Ease
for
for interact.
attacks.
Yeah.
But I use stamina for everything. Ease interact, yeah. It's sort of almost Guild Warsy. Guild Wars it was F, I think, wasn't it? Never mind.
You're the rookie. Oh god. There's no voice acting. This is when you tell that I'm used
no.
to SWTOR now.
Yeah. You can use the number keys to navigate conversations. Just makes it a bit easier.
Accept is E. Okay.
This game feels if it wasn't for the big hotkey bars down the bottom, it would feel almost as if this game had been optimized to play with a controller, because there's so much of it that can be played with just the buttons.
Find comrade. What? Commander Monterrain.
So this guy has 2 quests. They're fairly standard. One is to go talk to someone, and the other is to fight a bunch of a particular mob.
Right.
So
And the first one is go talk to someone, I'm sure.
we'll do the mob one first, just because the mobs we need to kill are right
And-
here. We need to kill these lizard man mercenaries. Okay, so left click to attack, right click to block, and double tap to dodge. Most enemies tend to be physically larger than you, so it's very, very like Monster Hunter. In fact, I'm going to say that a lot. That's going to be my catchphrase for this entire video. It's a lot like Monster Hunter. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on. Stand still a second.
Yes. Oh, loot.
Uh,
Yay. Oh, this is starting to go completely weird. Oh.
yeah. Loot is a big thing in this game. You will never find like random drop items. Everything is to do
Yes.
with the crafting system.
Oh,
So I'm going to send you a party invite.
right. E to accept. This is all very standard, actually.
Yeah, it seems to be suffering a bit from Terra syndrome, where it's like, oh my god, the combat, oh my god, the crafting. The rest of this is World of Warcraft,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yep.
And then,
Oh, I dinked.
oh, you dinked to level
Yeah.
2.
I'm going to put the point into
I have to kill more of these lizard
Muscle
men's.
Advance.
Give me a moment.
Okay, so it is
Smash it,
just
smash it.
it's the ultimate kind of hotkey combat. Right, I got an attack called Buffalo Charge. Let's try this out.
Oh, acquire. Oh, it's actually
Yep.
very nice.
Looked olive to tings.
To tings. Suddenly reminded of Vicky.
Shout out to Vicky. Okay,
Ah!
I got
Be
I got an
gone!
attack to
Ow, he lifted me up and he's smashing me off the ground!
Gary, we seem to have split the party. And as we all know, you never split the party.
Yes.
We are such nerds.
Why did this thing lift me up?
Oh yeah, enemies do that.
Bad. It's dead now.
How many do you
You're
still
very
need to kill?
dead.
How many do you still need to kill?
That's it. And then I have to go talk to someone. Is this guy?
Okay, so it's
Left
this
button.
way, dude. See if you look on your minimap, there's
Oh.
a pulsing arrow anywhere you have to walk.
I'm very slow walking.
Yeah, if you press R you can auto run. But it's not any faster, it's just
Yeah.
less air.
Also, I'm
Avoid
still not
other
level
places.
2. I'm very disappointed as you're beating me in levels. It's disturbing.
So what the game's just reminding me here is if you hit control, you can bring up your mouse cursor.
Oh. Oh, yeah,
I
that's
don't-
actually... That would be useful for
what was it?
resetting stuff. Why is there a rabbit here? Can I kill it?
Also if you
I
press
just killed a
escape,
bunny!
you access... Yep, you can do that.
Mhm.
If you press escape, that's how you access your normal menu, so your character, your inventory
Yep.
and all that. Which I'm sure Gary is currently demonstrating on
Yep.
screen.
R, what does R do? Oh, run automatically. No, yep, go away.
Yep.
Oh, sudden
okay, so-
frame drop because of loading area. That was random.
Yeah, it does that.
Hmm.
It is actually quite a weird game. I've got a pretty damn good laptop, but this just doesn't agree with it. I'm running at about 25 FPS usually, which is really shockingly low. Usually I get
Yeah.
40, 50 FPS on any game.
Yeah, it is
But,
weird. Even though we are running it with the Razer Game Booster right now, aren't we?
Yeah, this is it, Razer Game Boosted, and I'm getting high 20s. It's really strange.
Mhm.
Oh, it dipped to 15 there. Okay, so the other really shocking thing about this game, besides its apparent lack of optimization, is the crafting system. Basically, every major vendor in the game follows Monster Hunter
Yes.
logic, where to actually do anything, you need to have materials,
Oh,
and you get materials from basically any mob.
okay.
So
This is interesting.
if you talk to Blacksmith Leo there,
Oh, I can learn a new skill.
gives you, yeah, that happens once you ding. If you talk to Blacksmith Leo, or Loco, sorry.
Divine Punishment. This should be interesting.
Yeah, this guy gives you a quest which will show you the loot system. So he tells you to go kill a mob which will drop copper ore, which is then used in the other quest you have from him, which is to craft anything.
Oh, I just got a message from Vicky pop up on screen.
Oh, good. We probably
Random
should have set ourselves to
random
D&D.
bloopers, they're
but
funny because they're shite. Anyway,
we're leaving that in, by the way, Vicky.
we are. Whatever that
You
was,
can
I
live
think
with
it's
the
just
eternal
complaining about our internet.
Probably. It's all Vicky ever does.
Yeah.
I
And now
kid, I
random
kid.
Skype noises are going off in the background, that'll be irritating.
Yep.
And randomly my Skype just maximised.
Random bloopers, random bloopers.
Oh god.
Right, okay. As long as it didn't stop the recording, we're fine.
No, the recording's still going.
Thank Christ. Okay, so I'm off to the side here. Yeah, you're here
Yep.
as well. You can see by minimap. I'm killing these shield crabs. Eventually one of these guys will drop copper ore, I think. Also, see if you see, as you kill these enemies, parts of them break off.
Yeah.
So like, these guys drop crab meat,
Ew.
which you use to heal yourself.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of is messy, but it's fun.
Explosions.
Okay. Eventually, these guys should drop something.
Yeah,
But
I got something off them.
did you get the bit of copper ore that?
No, I
Eventually.
don't think so. I've also eliminated seamen or whatever they are.
CA bosses, yeah.
That never happened.
Never happened. Right.
Boom.
Oh god, we're immature.
Yeah.
Right.
Random
Best
pentagram
usual
popping up
structure.
on screen there. That was.
Yeah, I think that's the healing symbol or something, but so the other thing about this game, environmental weapons. Gary, if you go to wherever I am, I'm carrying a giant club that I nicked from one of these CEO bosses.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are you? Oh,
Well,
what
when he
the
died.
hell?
Disappeared there. They have a time limit on them, but they're usually higher damage than your own weapon.
Well, this is fun.
It is fun. It's got good
Yeah,
combat.
the combat's
but
actually very slick, but again, I'm very not skilled. So
see if you want to see just how good the combat is. Try fighting one of these guys without taking any damage.
yeah,
You realise that all their attacks are very, very carefully broadcasted, such that you have enough time to dodge if you are skilled enough. Also, I recommend picking up one of these clubs if you find them. They're absolutely brilliant. Oh, I got a bit of copper ore from this guy, so that means I can go make the sword for my other quest. The game does actually have quite a good structure at this stage.
yeah, I've completed my
I can't
quest,
speak for
so
them
I've
there.
got 2 complete. So that means that I've got the
There's like-
copper ore as well, and I'm heading back.
It's doing the usual MMO psychology thing. It's helping you complete a bigger quest by giving you smaller
Yeah.
ones. And making you feel like, oh, that was efficient, I did that smartly, when in actuality it's the game playing you. But I digress.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got a few quests to turn in here. And then I can upgrade my sword. And then Gary will also be showing off the crafting system, no doubt.
Well, if I know how to work it.
It's surprisingly easy, it's just that the vendors require additional items as well as money.
Oh, crazy fish man. Yes.
So, you are a cleric,
Yeah, I'm a
did you
cleric.
say? That means you can wield a blunt weapon, or I believe a staff.
Mhm.
The blunt weapon is your class.
So now that
Like-
I've done this, I'm on the I've talked to Blacksmith Loco again. So crafting available for all these different things. So I just choose one and craft it.
Choose the one that's appropriate to your class and craft it. It's as easy as that. Very simple, very in-depth system, and it does appeal back to that just like Monster Hunter thing that the game seems to be going for in many
I'm
ways
looking
here.
at the two-handed hammer, and I'm just thinking, sounds good. So yes, cost of copper ore. Craft that. Yes, I'd like to craft that. Oh good, he's crafted it for me. Yeah, although he's hammering a sword.
Better not to question it.
Okay. So that's us got it in our inventory, I think.
Yep.
Now if we go into our inventory using the escape button, character which would be H, and inventory which is I. This is very good. We're able to get that weapon and drag it across, equip it. Oh, or it just didn't show up.
You can just right click it.
Ah. Very good. Now I have big spiky hammer of doom.
And I have a sword that looks suspiciously similar to Cloud's, but
Don't mind it.
just go with it.
Oh, we've got another quest to hand in apparently around here somewhere. Oh, it's Horn the boat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, lady. Well, you really are dressed like a whore pirate. Anyway.
What was that about Asian MMOs? Snap.
I know, it's terrifying.
Right,
If it isn't a goo, it's got
okay.
boobs bigger than the sun.
Precisely. Okay,
Oh, she's got another quest?
this guy will give you a quest. The armor artisan will give you a quest to use his service to craft
Yeah.
items. As you're a cleric, it's recommended you craft the robes instead of the tunics,
Yeah.
but you can equip whichever
Really?
one you prefer. I don't know where you get the rough leather from.
Well, that's the fun of the game. Looking for all the random crap that you have to craft. And this... Why is it always fishmen? What is it with this game and fish?
I don't know. I suppose because this area is a port
Yeah.
area. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll play for another 5 minutes or so, just show off some more.
Mhm.
In fact, I'm inclined to say if this video gets a decent amount of views, we could do a second or third episode.
Yes.
That would basically throw out the entire formula of the series idea, but
Yeah.
go with it, go with it.
Go with the flow.
Apparently dinged without realising it.
Oh, so did I. It's not very loud about the dinging, actually.
Weird. Maybe it's so it doesn't interrupt you during
Yeah.
combat.
Healing touch sounds good to me.
The game does have mounts. If you see here, they have
the
these
weird chocobo.
MOAs, not chocobos at all.
And they're
They are in
totally
fact
not inbred.
chocobos.
But they do slightly dumpy.
Anyway.
I think one
Yeah.
of them just shat itself.
So once you complete this area, you get one of those.
Oh, really?
For free.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
moving around so much easier.
Yeah, so it does sort of moot your point where you're complaining about the run
Apparently
speed.
there's someone I have to talk to in this area and I don't quite know who it is.
The archaeologist
Yeah.
did. Better ignore that for now. I think you're sort of intended to do the rest of these quests and upgrade your gear before you do that.
Unique. Right, so to head back up to a camp and then have to go to somewhere else. Okay. Onward.
Over here
Yes.
they have some of the most wonderful creatures I've ever seen. Electric hedgehog pigs.
What? Maybe that's where you get the
Yeah,
leather
you heard
from, I
me.
don't know.
It might be actually.
They look... Oh,
That's where
wow,
you
they
get
actually
rough
do look
cloth from them.
fabulous. Big on.
So yeah. The real draw of the game is bosses, and I don't know that within 15 or 20 minutes we could actually get to one. There's one quite near here, but it's like level 3 or 4. So
Oh, and there's bears as well.
yeah, there's bears here. There's actually a quest you could have taken in the town where you would have to fight several of these.
Oh yeah, I actually do like the combat
Which I'm
system.
actually on.
Starts growing on me.
Yeah, it is a lot like Terra's as far as I'm aware. I only played the beta for Terra and it didn't run very well, so I only played it for a matter of minutes. But from what I've seen of it in gameplays, it's similar combat. Really, Raiders with better quests would just be a absolutely phenomenal MMO. That was the thing that stopped Raiders from fighting with Guild Wars and Tor. They both sort of knew their angle, whereas Terra was WoW with good combat.
Yeah, and it was very, very pretty.
Mhm.
Except from all the crazy races that looked kind of etchy. Especially the little, what were they, Lilum or something like that? The little girl ones that were basically,
Yeah, better
they were
not to
basically
question
like
that.
8-year-old girls in very, very tight-fitting clothing. And the entire race was female. Don't question the logistics of how they reproduce.
Zelda Gerudo logic, clearly. As you said, better not to question
Yeah. And then you get the awesome little cute panda people. Those were adorable.
it. They were in fact the best of
Yeah,
the
and then you
racist.
could give them a ridiculously big lance that was like 3 times the size of their own body, and somehow
No,
they managed
the
to
best
wield
thing, the best thing was that the pandas had a pipe you could give to them, like as part of their equipment, or not equipment, as part of their character customization. It was a face feature to give them a pipe.
it. Really?
Yeah. So that's us basically been going for about 20
Yes.
minutes.
I'm killing bears.
I think I'm inclined to say that we end this episode here and maybe do another few episodes of Raiders. Maybe at least until we can fight one of those big bosses that are the focus of
Yeah.
the game, and then draw our conclusions of what we think about
Yeah.
it, okay? So, for this episode, this has been Gabs Gaming, and we'll see you next
Goodbye.
time.